amazing, amazing. Tennis can be fun, and congratulations, Novak Djokovic again. And one thing I was just telling Bala is, when you meet those big three in tennis, talking about Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, and Roger Federer, do not give them a chance that they can come back. As soon, I was following the match, the match yesterday, and when it was 2-0, 2 sets, in a group I was in, they were like, it's all Tsitsipas, Tsitsipas. And I was like, The minute Novak Djokovic won his first set, and it was 2-1, I already knew it was game over, because you don't give them a whiff, any sign of a comeback, because they will take you on and go the distance. And unfortunately, Tsitsipas is still up and coming in that regard, and he and the generation of new school, they need to build that endurance, that stamina, that how to go on to you know, the fifth set.
And of course, if you see the match, the first and the second set, it was like Djokovic was understudying Tsitsipas. You know, though we saw Djokovic trying to pull the cheeky moves he made against Nadal, but he saw that this guy has long legs and he has long hands. So all those cheeky moves wouldn't work. Side moves, he had to stretch him, and that's where experience comes in. Tsitsipas had no reply. I would say he had no reply. His tank was empty after the second set, but you could see Djokovic, we know the fighter he is. And even though the first and the second set, I saw it going down, but I knew that Djokovic, if there's someone that can win this match, it's Djokovic. Because
all right. England played yesterday. They're still there. Not so fantastic a performance, but they pulled the victory on that one. We have highlights upon highlights upon highlights from the weekend. And Bala, so far so good. What's your take been on what's your, I said mine. Mine was the Denmark-Finland game, of course, because of the Eriksson incident. But talking about football proper now, which game was your game so far?
Of course, the game played last night.
I knew you were going to say
Netherlands-Ukraine. Such an entertaining match, I will tell you.
At one point, it was 2-0 Netherlands.
Yes.
The next time I checked, it was 2-2. I was like, oh, wow.
And of course, and in the dying minutes, I think in the 86 minutes, of course, a Netherlands replied with such a beautiful header from Promise. So I would say, like, the Euros has been so entertaining, I will tell you. If you look at England, all their matches they play at Wembley.
That's home advantage.
Home advantage. If you look at the Turkish team, look at the Belgium team, look at the Russian team, look at all these teams. They are all playing at home. And I wonder how, are they trying to force the Euros? Because the whole COVID-19 thing is not really working out anymore. We can see players hugging and everything, with referees shaking, you know, everything is going well. So I don't really understand, but, well, we're here to enjoy football, and, of course,
the Croatian team actually did come out to complain about that just before the game was played. I think the day before the game was played, and they actually said that it's giving England an undue advantage because England plays all their games at Wembley, and they are playing away from home, but somebody else in the same tournament is playing at all their games at home, and you're not the host of the tournament per se. So it's like you rightly said, it gives some teams an undue advantage. Germany is playing their games in Germany, all their games in Germany. And so far, some of the games have been played. We just showed you some of the highlights from the Netherlands game. And let's just run through the groups of and I want to get your peek on this. Whenever Dixon comes back on set, we're going to actually run that through also. And we didn't have the opportunity to do so last week, but we'll do so today. So let's just run through the different groups in the Euros, and we'll start with groups A and B. And for me, I think one of the most blazing performances I've seen just yet was the Italian performance. They started the tournament with a bang, and they utterly wasted Turkey in the game against Turkey. And
that was an amazing match, I would say. What a way to start up the competition, because nobody actually saw. A lot of people predicted that Italy was going to win, but not in such a large margin, because we know that this Turkish team has a very wonderful team. I think this is one of their own golden generations that they have. Talking about the Hakimis, talking about the guy from the defender from Leicester, the striker also won with Lille. So this is a very young team too, energetic team against an Italian team that's average of 30 years old. So, but I would say,
when you put it that way, the Italian team with an average of 30 years old, it makes it look like they're an old, tiring side. But what I saw that day was experience on display. I mean, you couldn't. Cellini was was just.
Why we looked at it like that, because look at how the season run down, the whole COVID-19 saga and all that.
Yeah.
Players have not been able to relax or, take a chill and relax their muscles. And we're talking about they came straight into the Euros. And that's why I'm looking, a lot of pundits and a lot of people analyze that the game was going to be a bit sluggish, but we saw that Italy wasn't taking no chances.
No, they didn't. And they took all their chances, and the game ended 3-0 in favor of Italy. Also in that group, we have Switzerland and Wales. They played out a 1-0 draw on that game. Interesting highlight. Let's jump to the Group B. And in Group B, we have Belgium, Russia, Denmark, and Finland. The Belgium, okay, on Friday, I asked, okay, let me start by asking you, Bala, okay, so which teams do you think are your teams to watch out for? I'm talking of teams that you think can win this tournament.
Team that I think can win. Basically, like all the big guns, you talk about the France's, the Belgians coming up. England is maybe, I don't know. I'm not.
For me, I'm not even going to give England a chance to win it. No, not yet.
No.
Something.
I don't know. There's something about England this season. But if Gary Southgate, England these Euros, if Gary Southgate can actually put his tactics. The only reason why England wouldn't go as far as the final would be Gary Southgate.
Oh, wow. You think so?
Yes, because looking at the English team this season, these Euros, fantastic. Going into the finals of, they did very well in Europe.
Yeah, they did.
Before they actually came back. Because for the first time yesterday, no Manchester United player or no Liverpool player was included in the starting lineup in the Euros. First, not even the Euros, in England team for a very long time. It's a record that was broken yesterday, but they did very well. And likes of Phillips, players coming in to fill into the hole.
Phillips, he was, for me, man of the match
very
for
well.
the English team.
And look at the defensively, England, they were very stable. And this is something that we know they're missing the likes of Harry Maguire and top-notch defenders. But we saw how the Man Cities and other teams could fill in properly. So imagine if they have a complete team. Imagine Rashford was not able to start. Jadon Sancho were not able to start. But these other players that came in were able to fill in. So I really see a bright prospect for them because England are looking like underdogs. But moving on to other teams, even Portugal, I have a big doubt. And,
oh, you do?
Yes, I do really have a big doubt for Portugal because Ronaldo have not really been scoring for Portugal. A lot of controversy. I know Ronaldo is someone that likes to shine ahead of when there's controversy around him or where you doubt him. But look at the Bernardo Silvas have not really done well this season, apart from Bruno Fernandes. Pick out one Portugal player that's really been doing well.
Don't forget that Diogo Jota is Portuguese also.
Yes, Jota, but of course, Jota is one player, but I don't see Portugal really going really far.